Welcome back, lawn lovers. BW here again. Hey, it's time to mow the renovation. It's October 7th today, and it's time to give this year's renovation its first mow. I seeded Mazama Kentucky Bluegrass on September 6th, and it germinated on September 13th, so the new grass is 3 weeks old now, and a lot of it's tall enough to mow. Last year's renovation took a week longer to reach the site. At this point in time, it's looking a little like last year's renovation, but it's actually doing much better. Like most Kentucky Bluegrass renovations, it's coming in faster in some areas than others. Here's one of the taller spots. Oh, and there's my squirrel and raccoon squirter. I've been having a lot of problems with them again. The squirter doesn't work half the time, but it's better than nothing. Oops, there's always a quackgrass rhizome or several that survives the kill and sends up a new shoot. I'll get those in the spring. There was a lot of quackgrass in this area. I'm surprised how few of these popped up. I had a good kill this year. Here's one of the really thin areas, but you can see sprouts in there. This should fill in. If not by winter, it will next spring. Here we are in the back corner, where I did a little aerating before seeding. This came in well. I just wish the animals would give it a break. Thinner again in these spots, but there is grass in them, so they should be okay. The rest is doing pretty well. And here's another tall area that needs to be mowed. There's also a lot of rabbit damage in this area. University research says that new cool season grasses should be mowed to 2 inches when it reaches 3 inches tall. They say that doing this helps to stimulate tillering, or new grass leaves to grow from the grass plants, and helps the lawn to thicken up sooner. I like to start mowing with a rotary mower as soon as any of the grass can be mowed to 2 inches, even if the entire renovation doesn't need to be mowed. If you have a real mower, go ahead and start mowing once the grass is tall enough to be mowed. There isn't a minimum height that the new grass needs to reach for it to be mowed, but it will start to lay over if it gets much taller than 2 inches. It's nice to have a light mower, but don't be afraid to walk on the new grass. I like to mow just before the last watering of the day, or early afternoon, so that the soil and grass has had time to dry and firm up before mowing. Just walk carefully and everything will be okay. You can mulch mow and return the clippings to the soil, but I'm catching the clippings here because this little electric mower doesn't develop very much lift, but it develops more lift when using the catcher. That lift, or suction, helps the grass to stand up for cutting if it's leaning over. By the way, I refrained from using pre-emergent herbicide on this section of my lawn this spring because I suspected that my pre-emergent led to the less than stellar results I had last year. So far, this renovation seems to be confirming my suspicions. It's a full week ahead of last year's renovation and has fewer thin areas. Surprisingly, I didn't even see any crabgrass in this section this year, but there was some woodsorrel and thistle that I needed to spot spray. Now get out there and give your new grass a mow. But don't forget to like this video, and then hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell next to it so you don't miss any new videos. And remember, you can do it!